The Caspian Sea is the world's largest underhike lake, washing the shores of 5 countries. It's called a sea because of its size and its salt water. The Caspian Sea was once part of the Tethys Ocean, and today it is the most unique body of water in the world, located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. The largest part of the Caspian coast belongs to Kazakhstan. The largest hydrocarbon reserves have been discovered in the Kazakh part of the sea. The relict lake is home to many species of sturgeon. The main share of the world's export of black caviar falls on the Caspian Sea. But what makes our sea so attractive to travelers, and what are the prospects for the development of tourism in the Caspian Sea? The main thing is the purest water washing the Mangystau Peninsula and the variety of sandy, shaly and rocky beaches. The water temperature in summer can range from 15 to 25 degrees, and even in the summer heat it can be quite cool. But this does not reduce the pleasure of swimming in any way. The air temperature can rise to 50 degrees in summer. In this heat, plunging into refreshing water is especially pleasant. The most beautiful beaches of Mangystau are located among rocky ledges and therefore are often difficult to access. But that's the beauty of them, rest of civilization and dive into the wild. The most popular beaches among the residents of Aktau are the small blue bay with its unique devil's finger, Saur Beach, at the entrance of which there is a small freshwater lake inhabited by relict turtles. The shell beach of the 43rd kilometer is especially beautiful with its azure coves and giant stone massives. This is one of the longest sandy beaches, which stretches for 50 kilometers to the south and ends with Sandy Cape. The cape is famous for its gorgeous sand dunes, along which you can arrange off-road safaris. Kenderly Bay is located in the south of the peninsula. Its water remains warm for 5 months, thanks to the shallow waters. It's planned to build a whole complex for recreation and entertainment here. The city embankments are not empty either. Citizens are happy to swim on comfortable and equipped beaches, which are becoming more and more in Aktau. To the south of Aktau, recreation centers stretch along the entire coast, many of which meet international standards. Vacationers are offered all kinds of water activities by water parks, boat trips, activities on a jet ski, bananas and parachutes. More and more bases for beach and sanatorium holidays are being actively built in this area of the coast. The Caspian Sea is one of the most difficult seas for shipping. A short but high wave has great power, and the winds can change their strength and direction several times a day. But that's what attracts sportsmen here. Almost all water sports are developed on Mangystau. Sportsmen from the Caspian states annually take part in the international sailing regatta Golden Binnacle, and recently Aktau has been hosting races on small inflatable catamarans. Athletes from all over the continent come to this race. Kitesurfing is gaining huge popularity because the conditions in the Caspian Sea are just the most suitable for it: the abundance of wind, water and sandy beaches. In a calm lull, you can see fans of wakeboarding and jet skaters. Perfectly smooth water in Aktau is not unusual. For those who enjoy comfortable sea trips, there are yachts, catamarans and boats. Several sailing walking catamarans cruise along the city coast. Recently, catamaran-type pleasure boats have been launched in Aktau. They can accommodate up to 50 passengers. This is one of the most popular entertainments for residents and guests of Aktau. Diving is another interesting type of recreation in Caspian Sea. The fauna of the sea is not very diverse. However, scuba diving is a great pleasure. Artificial reefs have been installed in Aktau water area to create new ecostructures. The reefs are quickly overgrown with vegetation and become a home for fish, crayfish and other inhabitants of the sea. In the near future, it's planned to install many reefs along the whole coast of Aktau. Aktau Commercial Seaport is the most modern in the Caspian Sea. Aktau Commercial Seaport is the most modern in Caspian Sea. Hundreds of thousands of tons of cargo and crude oil, the main wealth of Mangystau, are transported through these sea gates every year. The port of Bautino mainly serves the oil and gas and fishing fleets. And the new ferry port in Kuruk provides international communication. Today, the Caspian coast of Kazakhstan is increasingly developing in a tourist direction. Construction of new recreation centers, improvement of beaches, creation of all conditions for full-fledged beach recreation and sports. But the most important thing is the prospects and potential that makes it possible to develop the Caspian coast. Welcome to the Caspian Sea.